city, the only city in America. It's the show that invented news. This is The Daily Show with your host, Charlamagne the God.
Let's begin with some major updates from the 2024 election. In the Republican race, former Vice President Mike Pence announced that he is ending his campaign. That's right. Mike Pence dropped out to spend more time in a separate bedroom from his wife. I will say, though, is it really ending your campaign when your campaign never got off the ground to begin with? It's like turning down sex when you have erectile dysfunction. Like, the choice was made for you already, my guy, all right? I'll be honest, though, I feel bad for Mike Pence. His shot at the White House was over the moment he decided to do the right thing and not overturn the election. He had to get the same people, that's right, give him some round of applause for that, yeah. He had to get the same people who wanted to hang him to hire him. I mean, for a guy so Christian, Mike Pence gets a lot. But Republicans deciding they don't want to run against Donald Trump after all is not a surprise. What is a surprise is that there's finally a Democrat running against Joe Biden.
President Joe Biden is facing a challenge from a member of his own party. Democratic Congressman Dean Phillips of Minnesota has entered the 2024 race for the White House.
I think President Biden has done a spectacular job for our country, but it's not about the past. This is an election about the future.
Phillips, a 54-year-old former business executive, believes President Biden is on pace to lose to former President Donald Trump and needs to be challenged for the Democratic nomination.
I am the Democratic candidate who can win the 2024 election. So I say our time is now, and I say, and let's say it all together. What's my slogan? 1, 2, 3. Everyone's invited.
Listen, you can't do a call and response on day one of your campaign. No one knows what your slogan is. Because what do I always say? On the count of 3, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. That's right. You don't know what I always say because it's my first day. Right? Now, a lot of Democrats are upset that someone is challenging Joe Biden, which is weird because they're always talking about how democracy is in peril. Now this guy's like, well, I'll run too. And they're like, no, we don't mean democracy in the Democratic Party. So I think it's good that they've got someone running against Biden. Even if you support Biden, you should want him to get some practice in the ring because so far, outside of Trump, Biden's toughest opponent has been gravity. Yeah. We should be glad Biden is getting challenged, okay? I don't know if this is the guy, though. The first time I hear about you shouldn't be when you're running for the highest office in the land. Sure, Trump didn't have political experience, but at least I saw him on TV. And I don't need Dean Phillips to be a celebrity, but he should at least go on one episode of Naked and Afraid. Just one, okay? Now, the reason Dean Phillips is the only serious Democrat running against Joe Biden is that the bigger names are staying out, like Gavin Nome, Governor of California and Dollar Store American Psycho. A lot of people think he would be a good candidate, and after what happened with him on a trip to China over the weekend, I would definitely want to see him run.
The Los Angeles Times says California Governor Gavin Nome visited China, where he fouled out during a photo op with some kids. Newsom stopped by a school basketball court in Beijing Friday. While demonstrating his skills, he stumbled and then he knocked down a student. Newsom and the boy ended up on the ground, though neither appeared to be hurt.
That's right. That's right.